Welcome back! Well, we are about to enter the back door of the Black Vulkar base. But before we do, let's just check these remains here to make sure that we've got everything we can. We got some energy shields. Since not everybody in our party has energy shields, particularly Zalbar, I'm going to go ahead and equip some on him. I'm not really going to worry too much about Mission having energy shields, at least for now.
Yeah?
When we get some, we'll put them on her. But let's enter the base and see what's inside. Hopefully we can find this swoop engine accelerator. Now, Gaddon from the Hidden Becks told us that we probably would not find Bastila here because Brejik would hide her away. So I'm not going to be counting on that. But getting the accelerator will be our primary objective, and I'm sure that will be keeping us busy. Let's take care of these patrol droids. Usually these things aren't too bad. See, pretty simple. The Vulkar base is pretty huge. It's a lot bigger than the Hidden Beck base. There are plenty of mines scattered about, so we're definitely going to be making use of Mission's demolition skill.
Yes?
I love the Wookiee roar. Let's raid all these supplies. I'm going to check all these rooms on this side here first. There's a disabled sentry droid, but I don't believe we've really gotten many repair parts for it. And we can't even send it into patrol mode. Yeah. I was a bit confused there for a second, because I want to say that there have been times in which computer spikes are listed as such that the amount taken off as a result of your computer use skill isn't accounted for, but it appears that repair parts aren't the same. I don't know if that's just something that the developers overlooked, but I've noticed that that's happened at least sometimes. And that's where we came from, so let's go through this first door on this side. And let's heal up a bit. We haven't done that yet. Sounds like there's a party going on nearby.
Huh?
Hold on, I want to click on that. Okay, too late.
Sure. That's
the problem sometimes with ranged characters. You can't always click on the target you want to attack. There's a button to cycle through clickable things, but I keep forgetting to use it. Now there's all kinds of stuff happening. Okay, let's go and take care of the bouncer droid. Looks like we found a bar. There we go, everybody's taken care of again. Too bad we had to kill the bartender. I wasn't expecting everybody in the base to be hostile, but it looks like even bartenders are hostile. There's a footlocker in here. With some grenades, always nice. And a cook. No weapons on him, but he's putting up enough of a fight with his fists. Let's see, anything in these bins? Doesn't look like it. This just leads back out to the main hallway. I'll just open the door. One thing you've probably noticed by now is that when you open a door in this game, you can't close it again. So that's kind of a nice way to keep track of where you've been other than the map. I'll just use the attack. These guys are too. Alright. Well, we're in one of the more spacious chambers here of this base. And there appears to be a locked door, so let's get mission on that.
Gotcha.
Yes?
Simple.
And we got a lot of weapons here. Ooh, mesh underlay, which will be great for armor, a vibration cell for our swords, heavy combat suit, a military suit, a disruptor rifle, and an average frag mine. Not just a minor mine, but an average one. That's nice. And more grenades. It appears that we've found the Vulkar's armory. Very nice. Here's a computer here. Let's see what we can do with this. Actually, wait a minute. Let me get mission to do this.
Yeah?
And I have to break it again. I just wasted spikes. Oh well. What's done is done. Let's check out all the cameras. Well, that is the armory indeed. There's some barracks here with a bunch of Sith. Sorry, not Sith, Vulkars. So let's go and overload the power conduit in there. That'll make short work of them. Okay, one of them didn't get affected by that. The rec room, which is empty. The pool. The garage elevator. And from here we can shut down the security system, which sounds like something that we should be doing if we're going to go down to the garage. And considering that the garage is most likely where they probably do things with their swoop bikes, I would be willing to bet that the accelerator is probably down there. Elevator turrets deactivated. That's good to know. Now, I haven't really played through this without deactivating them, but I think if you weren't to do that, then they would attack you and you'd have to put up quite a fight. Control room with one guy in there. There's nothing we can do about that. Anything else we can do? We can open all the security doors, but since we have mission, that would be basically a waste of spikes. This is an option we haven't seen before, upload area schematics, and this basically reveals everything on your map. I probably won't be using this option when it's available, at least for the most part, because A, it's not too difficult to find your way around, especially if you're looking at the mini-map, which I try to do most of the time, and B, because the whole map is revealed, it's harder to tell where you've been. And, well, of course you could use open the doors for that, but I'd rather not. So I probably won't be using this for the vast majority of our gameplay. This option right here, Overload Terminal, grants you a lot of XP if you do it, but it will basically make the terminal that we're using blow up in our face. And depending on how many characters or party members are close to the terminal, you could theoretically all die. And especially this early in the game when we're not quite leveled up as much, that is definitely a concern. So I don't want to do that. So I will just leave the computer alone. We've got quite a bit of XP for that, so that's nice. And that means we can level up Mission! We can only give her more skill points this time, but I think that will be a good thing. Let's give her more demolitions, more security, more awareness, and more computer use. You have been granted the following feats this level. Improved Scoundrel's Luck, and I believe that is a defense-related feat. Let's go read up on that. As their skills increase, scoundrels learn to make the most of their infamous luck, turning the whims of chance into a certain +4 to defense. This feat is always active. This feat replaces Scoundrel's Luck, which added only +2 to defense. And we can also level up Zalbar, and he only gets skill points as well. I'll give him more treat injury and more awareness. Alright,
Sure.
Looks like
What?
we're doing alright. We still have much more to see though. There's another Vulkar there. I think this is actually the first just generic black Vulkar that we've seen. Most of them have been either droids or special ones like cooks or bartenders. Let's see where this goes. This door, if I remember right, yes, it leads back out to the lower city, and that's the door that was locked earlier, through which we couldn't get. But we will go use that door later on when we're done here. No need to go through there yet. At least we wanted to go through the sewers in the Undercity to get back out to the lower city again.
Gotcha.
What?
Simple.
There's that guy over there. Whoops. We just totally missed. Let's try talking to him. I don't really want to start killing people on sight, because as Gadden said, that will just lower us to their level. But let's find out more about him first before we make any decisions. Okay, keep talking. Alright, well, sounds like this guy has seen the light, but why is he still here? Well, I guess that figures. Bullies are like that. Yeah, we've noticed. Let's find out more information. It's good to know that he doesn't have a very high opinion of Brejik. That's always a plus in my book. Let's talk about the swoop engine accelerator. Okay, good. So our hunch was right. That's good to know, and it looks like the elevator does indeed go there. A pass card. Now we don't have to ask about the security cannons because we've done that, but the pass card is to actually use the elevator, and we haven't gotten that yet. Let's see if he knows anything about Bastila, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. Alright, let's go ahead and send him away. Don't worry, we will do our best. Let's see what is in here. The footlocker. More minor stuff, but always good to have on hand. What is through here? We haven't been into this room yet. I believe this is the room where we killed all the Vulkars, and here's this the fizzling terminal that we used to blow up, and it looks like we got the pass card. I guess one of the lieutenants was one of the people that we destroyed in that. And we got some more energy shields, or, well, one energy shield, but more advanced med packs, which is good. Let me give Mission one of those energy shields. I want everybody to have at least one.
Yes?
Still one guy here, the guy that we saw earlier.
What?
Not too bad, though. Let's check this supply bin here. What do we got? More minor items. Anything else in this room? Is that a footlocker? Yes. Always useful. And I thought there was, yes, there was one other thing here. Another pass card. Another energy shield. I forgot about that. Let me go ahead and just equip Kane with one more. I'm going to try to invest most of my good stuff in Kane. And I want to say there was something else in here, but I guess not. Okay. Nothing else through these doors. Let's check out what's through this one. Ah, this was the pool that we saw earlier. Now, there's a droid here. Let's see what it can do. Program droid to crawl into pool and self-destruct. Now, you may be wondering why in the world you'd want to do that, but if you were to try to walk into the pool, you would get a heavy dose of poisonous gas that will vent through those holes there on the sides. So if we can get the droid to go through there for us, we can avoid that. Of course, if you were playing this for the first time, you wouldn't know this, and unfortunately I didn't. So you would take quite a bit of damage when you went in there, but thankfully if the droid goes in, then that will not be an issue. I do feel bad for a droid though, because I like droids, but We do get quite a bit of good stuff from this. We get Durasteel Bonding Alloy, which is another nice add-on for our workbench. A hair trigger, which will be good for a ranged weapon. Another cardio regulator, and 3 plasma grenades. And plasma grenades are very good, so I definitely want to make use of those. I'll go ahead and give her a cardio regulator, just because I don't really intend to use the stealth field generator. And I'm not going to give Zalbar that, because that doesn't really add anything.
What?
That's all we can do in the pool area. So if I'm not mistaken, all we've got left is the elevator. This just leads right back out here. And I think the elevator is through this area, which we haven't explored yet, here to the left. Anything over here? Nothing here. Yeah, there's the turrets and the elevator. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about the turrets. Oops, I got this message again. Mission is still back here. Sorry about that mission. But we'll round up everybody here.
What?
And go down into the garage. Hopefully things won't be too bad down there. A junk pile droid. Let's see what it can do for us. No, I don't want to turn solo mode on. I'm just trying to press something here. I don't really want to do anything with the junk pile droid yet, because I would like to get a few more repair parts. And there's plenty to deal with here as is. I probably should have healed up first before attempting this. And I need Zalbar to do something. Okay, Kane is down. This guy appears to be a bit tougher than the rest. Come on, Zalbar, let's take this guy down. My thoughts exactly, mission. Come on. There we go. Garage head, that explains a lot. At least we took care of the garage head, that's good. Let's see, what do these guys have on them? Med packs, we'll definitely need those after that fight. Grenades and a heavy blaster and a heavy combat suit, good to know.
Yeah?
Yes?
Mission is unscathed, but Kane is definitely not. So let's take care of him. And Zalbar, you need some medication here, buddy.
What?
You need to brush your
Yes?
teeth and take medication. Let's see what's down this passage. We've got another door. Another gang member here. These guys don't look too bad.
Yeah?
Power attack
Sure.
can help. Let's see what we've got. Footlocker. Good, we got some parts. That's good to know. There's something very specific that I want to do with that, or one of the junk pile droids. It's not the one that's sitting over there that I had almost tried to reactivate earlier. It's something. It's another one that we passed by on the way in, but you probably didn't notice it. In fact, it probably wasn't visible. Let's see what we can do with this computer here. We got a lot of spikes. That's good. Security cameras, we got the garage. We can try to overload the swoop bike in the garage bay, and you might think that this will have an effect on the outcome of the swoop race, but it actually doesn't do anything, so I'm not going to do that. The garage office, which is where we're in, I'm not going to overload the terminal. Loading bay, we just have a single droid there, but we can't do anything with that. And the engine lab, where we have quite a few people, but we can't do anything with that either. Let's see, is there anything command-wise? No, we cannot do anything here. I'm not going to open all security doors or upload the schematics. So that was pretty much a waste of spikes. I kind of forgot about how useless that computer was. I'm trying to get to this supply bin, but there we go. It's funny, but sometimes when you click on things, if you're too close to them, you can't actually access them. And we got some Vulkars, nice. As well as an improved energy cell and the garage head key card. We'll definitely need that here because there's going to be doors leading into where we'll need to go.
Hey, Big Z, don't take this the wrong way, but lately I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy.
Uh-oh. Zalbar is sure pretty picky about this.
No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
Ooh. You know what? I think Zalbar looks pretty awesome as is.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit.
Mission? Yeah. I didn't think that would go over too well with Zalbar. Whoa.
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge.
Aww.
Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism, and this is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
Oh, I love Mission in Zalbar. Anyway, what I was saying earlier was that there are certain doors that will lead to where we ultimately need to go that will require the security card. I'm not going to mess with that droid yet because I want to make sure I loot as many parts here as possible. Generally speaking, I'm going to try to use the more... okay, that didn't work out too well.
Sure.
I'm going to try to use the higher end attacks, like the ones that say improved or master next to their name when we go through sections like this where we have to fight people, just because those are the ones that will probably have a better chance of working. I'm generally going to try my best to specialize in a few things for each character, because the first time I played this game, I made the big mistake of not, just trying to put equal amounts of stuff into each attribute and skill, which was not the way to play a game like this. I was being really stupid when I tried. For some reason, my controls are being really wonky here. I was being really stupid when I tried this out for the first time, and as a result, my character build was really terrible. There we go.
What?
Yes?
Let's see, there's a swoop bike in here, but we can't do anything with that. I don't think there's actually anything in this room, it's just that one guy. Whoop, was that a locker or something? Radiation shields. Okay, that just has an energy shield. Good to know, we can equip one additional energy shield on mission. There we are. And I want to have plenty of energy shields because we're about to enter a pretty difficult fight here in just a few minutes. More gang members. This guy is putting up a little bit more of a fight, but thankfully not too much.
Huh?
Sure.
Ooh, a workbench. Goody. Good thing we've got this, because we really need to upgrade our weapons. We've got Zalbar's bowcaster as a ranged weapon. I do intend to equip somebody with this. In fact, I think I'm going to give this to Mission. But we do have a scope, we have an improved energy cell, we have a beam splitter, and we've got a hair trigger. The scope gives +1 energy damage bonus, as well as the energy cell. The beam splitter gives 2 attack bonus, and the hair trigger gives it keen. And to be honest, I really don't know what keen is. I'm sorry to say that I'm not sure what that is, but at least this bowcaster is a lot more awesome now. Let's go work on the prototype vibroblade. I got a vibration cell, and that'll add 1 physical damage bonus. A Durasteel bonding alloy, which we picked up not too long ago, will add 1 attack bonus and 1 physical damage bonus. So that's good. We don't have an energy projector yet, but hopefully we will here at some point. Missions vibroblade. We don't have anything for it yet, unfortunately. Armor. We've got our Chani fiber armor, and we can put our armor reinforcement and our mesh underlay. The armor reinforcement just ups our defense bonus by 2, whereas the mesh underlay will make our armor more resistant to cold and fire, which will definitely be useful in the days to come. That's about all we can do for now, but at least we've gotten to use our upgrades, which is cool. And right now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to give mission the bowcaster, because right now this doesn't really do much, whereas this has a higher critical threat range and a higher energy damage range. So I'm going to equip mission with the bowcaster for the time being. That's about all we can do in this room as far as I know. There's nothing on these 2. Let me just heal up one more time. I'm trying to be as ready as possible for this next fight. Let's see, here's a guard. Okay, I probably should have waited to use the attack after this, because I forgot these guys were here. They're not too bad, but they can inflict a bit of damage and lower your health. Okay, we got plenty of med packs anyway. Is there anything over there? No, there's not. Alright, let's see what's through this door. Oh, looks like he's got our number.
Breshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Yeah. I like how he uses the word acquire. I guess this is an evil version of Zerdra. You're right, I'm not one of the Becks. Also, this guy does not appear to be Brejik. His name is, Candon. Wait a second. Wait a minute. I just killed about 24 people in your gang, and now you're offering for us to join? No, I know what you guys are like. That may be true, but that actually sounds like the Sith trying to take control and coercing people to join them just because they will be the top dog. But I'm not going to do that.
Smilia, ti do punta kri.
Okay, I'm actually going to pause here for a minute because I want to activate energy shields for everybody. I'm just making sure that we've got everything we need. Let's use that, we'll use yours, and use yours. Now, I am actually going to throw a grenade back there at the bodyguard. I think I will use a plasma. This fight really is tough. I'm also going to have mission focus on her for now. I'm going to try to engage Candon. And she's also activating energy shield too, so it is going to be really difficult. And we are doing really badly with Florian. Okay, at least we got the bodyguard, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna need to heal up here. First time I played this, I had a really tough time with this fight. So I'm being rather paranoid about it, and I guess that didn't do anything. Can I try that again? Med packs? Anybody? Okay, I guess my med pack is. There we go. Now it works. Sometimes it doesn't do it right. Come on. Finally, there we go. These guys thankfully aren't. Phew, okay. I just want to make sure we survived that, because that is a pretty difficult fight at this stage of the game. But we got quite a few good things here. We got 82 credits, another hair trigger, another pistol, which we'll probably end up selling, a response package, a Sith energy shield, which ought to be stronger than the normal one, a military suit, and a Verpine headband. So we finally got something for our head now that's a little bit better than just the neural band. This one has a higher will save, and it increases our awareness as well. Not subject to Republic regulations, the Verpine increased neural band effectiveness with brute electrical force. The market is there, but long-term effects on users are unknown. Well, we'll use it anyway. And I'll give my neural band to Mission here.
What?
And now let's do some heavy healing.
Yeah?
Yes?
Okay, that ought to be good enough for now. I don't know if we've gone through that yet. Oh, more stuff. Credits, grenades. Ooh, an RO amplifier. Okay, let's check that out. This just increases awareness. Zalbar can't use it. I'm not going to equip this on anybody yet, but we'll keep it for the time being, at least until we get more, we'll get things that are a bit better. Let's take this mine out of the way.
What?
And we found the swoop accelerator. It's just sitting out here on the floor. I'm surprised they didn't lock it away in some secure safe or something. That kind of surprises me, but... oh well, sometimes villains can be a little too overconfident. I don't believe we've been in here yet for these remains. These are the guys that we took care of earlier. That's all we can do here, though. We've got what we came for, but there is one more thing we can do. I'm not sure if I'll have enough repair parts for it, though. If we don't, then that will be too bad, because I really wanted to show you guys this. Okay, we got 2 repair parts. I'm going to get Mission on this. Maybe she can... This is what I want to do. Reprogram droid to ram loading bay doors. The problem with these loading bay doors over here is that if you try to use them, they will not open up, and you can only open them up by ramming this droid through them. You can't use any conventional security. You can't blow them up using grenades. There's no way you can do it other than using the droid. Behind the door, as we saw earlier, is the one lone droid that we saw in the cameras, and that droid is very difficult to beat, at least at this point in the game, because he freezes everybody that he runs across, and it's a pretty tough fight. I mean, it's pretty crazy, but you get like 2,000 credits if you're able to beat him, and like a few plasma grenades, so it's definitely worth it if you can do it. But since I don't have the proper repair parts, it appears that we won't be able to, which is a real shame. Well, we're done with the Black Vulkars now, and we can now return the swoop accelerator back to where it belongs in the first place. But we'll do that in the next video.